Hi everyone, my name is Tyler Zernicke. I'm the Director of Governance, Risk, and Compliance here at Koombea. That sounds like a whole lot of words, but it really just means making sure that we comply with not only our internal security requirements, but all of our regulatory requirements, laws in order to protect data, etc. Today I want to talk to you about how to protect yourselves and your information in an ever increasingly technological and connected society. When I grew up in the 80s, computers were huge and bulky, but now everyone has a computer in their pocket. Everyone's connected all the time. There are cameras everywhere. So how do we protect ourselves? Well, the good thing is, if you follow 5 very basic principles, you'll go a long way in reducing your risk and protecting yourself. The first of those principles is having and using good and strong passwords. And the easiest way to do that is using a password manager. There are tons of great password managers available. A lot of them are very cheap. And they also include password generators, which create passwords that are much more difficult to crack or guess. The next thing you can do is change your passwords. Most of our devices, especially routers and modems, come with default passwords. A lot of us have what are called Internet of Things devices in our homes, IoT. It could be a Samsung refrigerator. It could be a internet connected coffee machine. There's just tons of different things. Most of the people I know have personal assistants in their house. All of these devices come with default passwords, and it's a great idea to change these passwords because they're easily discovered on the internet and can be used to gain access to your home network. Another thing that we can do is use DNS filtering. DNS filtering is a service that uses the domain name service in order to filter or block malicious websites or content that might be malicious or harmful. There's tons of very cheap options, but also open source options. And a really great one is called OpenDNS. The fourth tip is to use a VPN service. A VPN service creates an end-to-end encrypted tunnel that protects the communication in between your device and other resources on the internet. It makes it a lot harder for other people to see the kind of data or the things that you're doing on the internet. So anytime that you connect to public Wi-Fi, be it in a coffee shop or an airport, at the park, and any of those common areas, you want to make sure that you're using a VPN service so that other people can't snoop on what you're doing. Finally, for our fifth tip, you want to be very careful about what you post online, especially those Facebook quizzes, any of those apps that ask you personal information. A lot of websites use personal information to create a set of security questions and responses to help us protect our account security. But when we answer these quizzes, when we post sensitive data about ourselves online, that information becomes very easy to discover. And so when a website asks me what high school I graduated from, what the mascot was, what the name of my first pet was, any of those kinds of tidbits of information that we really think are innocuous aren't, and can be used in order to hack our accounts. So you want to be very careful in posting that data. Cybersecurity isn't just the responsibility of our company's IT department or a tech-savvy friend or family member. It's everyone's responsibility. And if we remember these 5 tips, it'll help us increase our security hygiene and our behavior in their day-to-day environments. And that's going to help reduce our risk drastically. Please remember to follow our social media for additional tips and tricks and to keep up on the latest trends, not only in security, but in technology and Web 5.0 in general.